Hey, this is Eric with TicketSpice, and in this demo, I'm going to show you how to sell tickets for multi-day events or attractions, and also mix and match multi-time slots on one ticketing page. Really powerful features available for you that ultimately allows you to sell tickets for any kind of experience, any kind of event that you want, and the power is really incredible here. So why we built this, two most common uses. The first is to allow you to sell different timed experiences on one calendar day. So maybe you want to sell tickets for people to enter on a Saturday, and maybe that's timed entry restricted or not, but then there are different experiences on that same day they bought entrance to that are restricted by time slot. So our ticketing experience allows you to restrict all ticket levels to a single date or time, or you can restrict them to the same calendar day and mix and match different timed entry experiences. So a great example is someone who enters on a Saturday, but there might be tractor tours or boat tours or different rides or different experiences that happen at different times that they need a ticket to. So you can sell timed experiences inside that ticket block that you know someone's going to visit on a certain day. The second is to sell tickets across different times and or days. So if you have a ticketing setup where you want people to choose things on a Tuesday and have different things for a Saturday and different things for a Wednesday, and maybe some are timed entry and some are not. This is amazing that we can do this in TicketSpice, but allows you to sell tickets for various different events, different tours and experiences. So maybe people on one checkout want to mix and match things across different calendar days and even also times. They can do this. So this is great for tours, experiences, lessons, anything you can imagine. It really is incredibly powerful. So I'll show you both of these setups now. Let's go to the software. I'll walk you through all the settings here for how you can leverage the multi-day and also multi-time slot setup inside TicketSpice. All right, so here I am inside TicketSpice. We're gonna edit the ticket block and we're gonna go over to the date-based setup, and this will work for the list setup as well. And the first one is to say, share one date across all ticket levels. And so you can set a date range here. Let's choose it from now for the next 6 weeks. We can choose the dates we want, have it there. And then the first option is going to be share one time slot across all ticket levels. And this is how maybe most of you have previously used our timed entry. I'll save and preview, and just so you can see what this looks like, we're gonna choose this, and now all the tickets have to be on that day. If I enable time slots on here as well, it would even go one step further and say they're all going to be on certain time slots. Let's just add a handful here, and that looks good. And so I'll show you what this looks like, and we'll preview, and now we have this. And now all the ticket levels and experiences are going to be subservient to that day and time slot. But what if you want to mix and match? What if you want just this ticket level to have a timed entry or this one? And so we now allow for the ability to do that using the settings. So bear with me here. I'll explain it all for you. So I'm going to go here and say each ticket level can have independent time slots, meaning that one ticket level might have time slots, another may not. So let's just go for this one to say general admission. And we'll say there's gonna be one ticket level just to get into the experience, but then there are gonna be other experiences that happened on a time interval that you can sign up for. And so let's do the property tour here. And so for this one, we're gonna say this has a time selection. So first ticket level is gonna get you into the property. The second is going to be the actual tour. And maybe this tour is going to happen let's call it every 90 minutes, and it's not going to start until 11 a.m., and there's only going to be 3 of them. So you have total flexibility in how you configure this, but we will have that there. And let me just peek and show you how this looks now that I've set those settings. We'll hit preview. And so here, there's a date selection. And so I'm going to buy 2 general admission tickets to enter on September 4th, and then the property tour has different times I can sign up for. And maybe I'm a family of 4, maybe it's just my son and I, we're the only 2 that wanna go, but we need 4 to enter the property and 2 for the tour. And so now you have this incredible ability to restrict people to enter the property on one calendar day, but then have different timed experiences at the ticket level. So really incredible and really powerful. So hopefully see the potential that is there for that. And again, use your imagination. You can use however you want. Let's go and show you the other setup here, which is to say each ticket level can have independent dates and or times. So let's maybe rename this and we'll call this a surfboard rental, just because I'm a surfer. And you could have a surfboard rental here, and this will be available on certain dates. And maybe I'm in a location where I can choose a surfboard rental any given day of those times. And it doesn't matter the time, but maybe this other one, let's call this surf lessons. And so the surf lessons are going to be time restricted and date restricted. And so we'll do the same kind of similar date range. So it doesn't need to be the same. We can say that, but we don't do lessons on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then the times, we're going to say the times are going to be more expansive here. And the times can start to have variant intervals there as well. So you can mix and match these as you want. Really powerful and cool. And so now when I do that, save and preview, you can see that I have a surfboard rental, and maybe, you know what, on Tuesday I want to do 2 surfboard rentals. That's great. And then I want to also do a lesson that is going to be at a certain date and time. And so I can choose a different day and time for that lesson. So these can be independent from each other. So this works great for multi-event, works great for tours and experiences, things where people can mix and match through a given week, or even given day or given time. So incredibly powerful there. So going back here, let's hit edit here as well. And so you can see that even in here, I can control blackout dates for a given ticket level. I also can have price points. So on our surf lesson, let's give this some price points. Let's go down here and we're going to do price points. And we can say, first one is standard. And then let's do a second one. I'll do $100 for standard. Second price point with surfboard rental. And I'm just using surfing as an example here, but you get the idea. This can be used for any kind of event setup, tour, experience, or excursion. So now I have this timed entry for the lessons, and I've got 2 price points, one with a surfboard rental and one without. So let me show you what that looks like. Save and preview. And if I go here, I've got my surfboard rental, surf lessons. I can choose a given date. Here's my time. I'll choose 2 tickets, and then I can choose one without a surfboard rental and the other with a surfboard rental. So combining this multi-day and also multi-time slot, you can see the power here. And when you combine it with the price points, it's really incredible. So those are 2 major updates to the ticket block that allows you to mix and match those times. Again, this also works on the date-based list as well. So if you prefer a date-based list as opposed to a calendar view, that works for you as well. All right, so that concludes this demo on our multi-date and multi-time slot. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to our team. We'd love to help you, and I'll catch you on the next demo.